This is the simplest trading setup in the world, which I and the GPT team are offering to friends for free with no charge. Have fellow traders ever faced this problem? Sometimes we want to create our own system, and sometimes it works, sometimes it seems like it will work, but in the end we lose to the market, and sometimes we can't think of any system at all. I have faced these problems myself until one day I thought, what if I use AI like ChatGPT to help create a system? What would it be like? Today I have tried to challenge ChatGPT with the question, help find the best EMA value for trading EUR loans on a 4-hour time frame chart. The AI used ChatGPT to respond to me with a message suggesting 3 EMA values. In the end, I chose the second value, which is EMA 10 crossing 50 crossing 200, to test in the real market. The results were almost unbelievable. The outcome was extremely impressive, with profits soaring nearly 630% over a real test period of 3 years. With an accuracy of almost 70%, as usual, friends. Have to believe me, but believe in the statistics that no one else has but our team provides. Let's take a look at the real test statistics of the system with the help of ChatGPT in designing the system, and then come back to see how this strategy works and why it is so accurate. If you're ready, let's go. That's the end of the test for every move and every shot in this episode. First, I must inform you that I conducted this system test on the EURUSD currency pair graph with a 4-hour time frame on the Tickmill Brokers chart, a broker with a global license, FCA, from the UK. It is a top-level global agency with the highest security, ensuring confidence in every trade order. Importantly, the spread starts at 0 pips with the lowest commission in the market. Whether you're into scalping, day trading, or EA, Tickmill supports and guarantees that Tickmill meets your needs. And my main portfolio is also with Tickmill Broker. Let's look at the system developed by ChatGPT, which I have adapted further in terms of stop loss and take profit only. Let's see how amazing the test results are. I was surprised myself when I tested it. The equity curve over the past 3 years is as shown in the image you see, rising steeply like this. I used a risk per trade of 5% with a capital of $10,000, and my risk-reward ratio remains at 1.5 as usual. The win rate, please pay close attention to this, is high. 68.33%, which means it has an accuracy of nearly 70%. Trading 10 times gives you a chance to win 6.8 times. The profit within 3 years turned out to be a total of 631.97%, which is very high. Traded a total of 60 times, winning 41 and losing only 19 times. The profit factor is impressively high at 3.24, while the maximum drawdown is only 14.26%. I told you, this system uses GPT as a really good assistant. For those who can't come up with a system or are system developers, you can use this tool of the future or even the present, which is ChatGPT. Now let's take a look at the EMA strategy that ChatGPT recommended, which is the 10 crossing 50 odds and crossing. I adapted it to find stop loss points and how to enter trades. Let's continue watching. In the example of an uptrend trade, I have good news for traders who already have an account with TickNews Broker or are considering opening an account. Change Trade School has partnered with TickNews Broker to launch the AI Master Signal Quality Trading Signal Room, which you can use for free. It provides real-time trading signals covering both the gold and Forex markets using the latest AI version tested in real markets for over 5 years, generating a total profit of over 1,000%. How to join? It's easy. Open an account with TickNews Broker through the link below the video, deposit $700, fill out the form to join the signal room, and then wait for the team to verify. You will be invited to the room immediately. Don't wait too long. Golden opportunities like this don't come often. AI Master Signal, the trading assistant of the future, is accessible to you for free. Setting up the template. As I mentioned at the beginning, I will use the EMA values that GPT provides to help find the values. I will use EMA 10 as the first line, which will be a white line, the fastest line. The second EMA line I will use is 50, which will be a green line. And the last line is a red line, using MA 200 as recommended by ChatGPT. Let's move on to the trading method, which is simple. There is a step, just one step in total, using only one step. What is that one step? It's the EMA crossover. When the three lines align as 15, 10, 200, I buy immediately. Conversely, in the case of selling, when 10 crosses 50 and then 200, all three lines crossing downwards, I sell immediately. That's it. Very simple. There's nothing additional to filter or complicate it. Now let's look at an example of an uptrend. First, you need to wait for the EMA to complete the crossover of all three lines. For example, currently the most used line is the white line, which is about to cross. The green line, which is the 50 line, has already crossed here. The 10 has crossed the 50 and 200 lines already. Therefore, we will enter the trade at the closing price of this red candle. Enter the trade right at the closing price area. As for the SL, listen carefully. This is 1/2 of the information that GPT does not provide, which is the stop loss. Where should you place it? Don't forget, ChatGPT doesn't tell us this. We need to optimize and figure it out ourselves. The second thing that ChatGPT doesn't tell us is how many times the risk to reward ratio should be for the take profit point. Here, I will help support you with this. Trust me on this, place it at the EMA 50 or the middle green line to put it simply. As for the risk to reward ratio, set it to 1.5 times according to the test results. Calculate the risk carefully. This is the simplest trading setup in the world that I and ChatGPT are offering to you for free with no charge. But if anyone is using the free version, I'm not sure if it can generate and suggest values like mine. I'm using ChatGPT Plus. Okay, take profit here. If you want to continue running, try to see how it goes. The entry conditions remain the same. You need to wait for the EMA to cross all three lines first. For example, in this short position, you can see that the 10 line crosses below the 50. Therefore, whenever it swings up, we will enter the order immediately. Or if it crosses down completely, that's another matter. It might be a sell trade. Here, they are getting close together. The 10 is about to cut the middle line, which is the 50 though, while the 200 is below. No need to bother with it. This is the big picture. This line has already crossed. This candlestick is our setup candle, right? So, whenever the crossover is complete, don't forget that in this episode, there is only one step. That step is to wait for the crossover to finish. After that, you enter the order at the closing price of the HL. Place it at the green line. Then calculate the risk and open the order. Yada. You can see that the TP has already been poked before it comes down with the SL continuing. You can see that right now, at this moment, the EMA has crossed down again. The EMA I'm referring to is the fastest line, which is the MA10. It looks something like this. After the TP, let's see what happens next. You'll notice that the EMA has touched again, or there's another crossover. The MACD cuts above 50 with white on top, green in the middle, and red at the bottom. 15, 10, 200, indicating a crossover. These three lines again, so we need to make a trade. You might think, is it really just this simple? Just the three MA lines crossing, and then you enter? Yes, that's really all there is to it. It's not complicated. If you don't believe it, you can test it out yourself. However, I tested it on the tick chart of the broker. If you use a different broker, the values might vary. I want to enter the order as I have taught, with the SL placed at the green line below. Like this. TP again. 3 trades now. It's not difficult or complicated at all. Just use the EMA values recommended by GBT and then find a suitable SL value to input. Let's continue. It's not over yet. Let's take a look here. There's a cross down here with the 10 cutting below the 50 and 200. However, the alignment isn't yet a 3-line crossover. It should be arranged with the white line at the bottom, which means the 50, the green line, should be in the middle. Right now, the 50 is still at the top. So it's considered sideways, not yet correctly aligned. But pay close attention to this point. The 50 is about to cross the 200. Once it crosses down, it will immediately be correctly aligned, which is 15, 10, and 200 in the order of white, green, and red. This indicates a downtrend immediately. You can trade, sell as well, once the price closes. Place the stop loss at the same level, which is the green line, the EMA 50. That's all there is to it again. In the case of a downtrend, that's it. No need to trade in a complicated way. It's very simple this time. All right, but for some shots or trades, you might have to wait a bit before it takes profit. For example, here we opened a sell on October 7th, 2024, and closed it on the 18th. This might be held a bit longer, but for some trades like this one, we entered on September 13th and closed on September 18th. So holding the order for about 3 to 5 days, the price still goes down. All right? When it goes down like this, we keep our hands steady and don't do anything. Let it go down until, what do we focus on again? It's when there's a cross up like this. See? The line crosses the 50 and then we wait for it to dip down. We don't know if it will dip down, but if it goes up, that's another story. Here, there's a cross down. See what it becomes? The 10 cuts the 50 in the middle, and the 200 is on top like this, which is quite nice. With this setup, you can enter in a sell position at the closing price. Place the stop loss at the green line, which is 1, 5 times. Let's just see how the result will be this time. All right, this is a consecutive win. I've shown you here 1 and 23, both up and down. That's 455 consecutive trades, and you can see that it's a really simple system. It's not complicated at all. To enter an order, just wait for a crossover as we've learned, which is the 10 crossing the 50 and the 200. Like this, it crosses up again. The EMA 10 crosses the 50 upwards. And if it dips down, we prepare to sell. We open a sell position again. Let's take a look at the results. Can it lose sometimes? Oh, it lost. Okay. You can see that this trade had a stop loss. So I entered 6 trades, won 5, lost 1. Let's continue. Okay. This is an upward trend, right? We still keep our hands steady, right? The 10 is in the middle, like this. Keep your hands steady and enter again. What do we have to wait for? A crossover down. It's a crossover of all 3 lines. It's completed at this green bar. See? White, green, and red. You can open a sell position right away, friends. Don't forget to try and test it out yourselves. This is just an example, a guideline. See, the TP has been hit again, right? In summary, there were a total of 7 trades here with 6 wins and 1 loss. To recap briefly, this system is very simple. Set the MA values as follows. 10 crosses, 50 crosses, 200. And what else? There's only one step. In the case of an uptrend, wait for it to cross 10. But if 10 crosses 200, the crossover of all 3 lines confirms the uptrend, and you can enter an order right away. Place the SL at the MA 50 line, and the TP is 1.5 times. In the case of a downtrend, it's the opposite. Whenever the cost crosses down, all 3 lines, with the 10 line at the bottom, 50 in the middle, and 200 on top like this, when it crosses down, you can open a sell position right away. Place the SL at the same place, which is the EMA 50, the middle line. And the RR of 1.5 times is not complicated. Let's take a look in MT4. I will provide a tool to help observe the crossover of all 3 EMA lines. This is on the NT4 platform, a new broker that I recommend. I will provide the EMA Golden Cross tool, the triple EMA. Whenever the lines cross each other, like the blue 10, 50, and 200, it will show an upward arrow. But if it crosses down, it will show a downward arrow. This indicator is very convenient. I provide it to friends who open an account with Ting Broker through the link from Champ Trade School. Where is the link? It's below this video, and you need to deposit $200. Let's see how to set the indicator values. After receiving the indicator, just install it. It's called the Golden Cross EMA, like this, triple EMA, and you can set it as you like. For example, the EMA we are testing is 10 crossing, 50 crossing, 200. You can just input it, or if you want to input different values just for fun, you can. For example, if you want to adjust this to 30, you can do that. You can adjust it like this, but I will use the original value, which is 50. After that, the arrows will appear, making it easy for you to see. When the course goes up, you enter. Place the HL at the middle line, which is the 50 line, and the TP here as well. The blue line crosses upwards, 18, 50, and 200. There will be an arrow pointing up indicating to take profit here, according to the ChatGPT. Here, there is a loss, and here, there is a win. See? If it crosses down, there will be an arrow showing that all 3 EMAs have crossed over. Then open a sell, set the SL, and TP. Our task is just that simple. Okay, I hope this video clip will be beneficial, even if just a little. I encourage you to try and build upon it. If it works well, don't forget to comment below this video clip. And if you want me to create any specific trading system, You can also comment under this video. If you encounter any issues, add my trading line and feel free to ask anytime. Regarding the AI robot trading, all three of them, the AI automatic trading robot, Forex, GoWanda, or even the cryptocurrency market, they all perform excellently. Truly, over 1,000 members are using them. If you haven't tried them yet, you can test them out. Register to become a member. All of them are worth using. My team and I personally use them as well. Today, I hope you all gain full benefits. If you're unsure about anything, you can use ChatGPT along with the Page School channel to help enhance your system creation. For today, I must take my leave. See you in the next, even more exciting episode. Stay beautiful and mindful. Goodbye. Here it is.